this is your forecast for the year 2010, brought to you by InsightfulAstrology.com. In 2010, Taurus, your beliefs are about to change in a truly magnificent way. There's a quote by Dr. Wayne Dyer that I absolutely love, and it goes something like, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And that quote will apply to you all year long in a very personal way. Why? Well, because this year, Taurus, your ninth house is the star of the eclipse show. And eclipses are dramatic portals of energy that can really change your life direction in a powerful, powerful way. For you, what's happening is we begin this year on January 15th with a solar eclipse in your ninth house of mind expansion, and it will be conjunct Venus, which is your ruling planet. So this is a very, very important eclipse for you. The ninth house in astrology is all about your beliefs. It's all about you disseminating information to the world and sharing your wisdom with other people. So your morals, your values, your personal belief system is very, very personal and important to you this year with this eclipse. You have the urge to really share your knowledge with other people in a broad way. And this could be through publishing, it could be through broadcasting, advertising, teaching, or even by traveling more to other countries and learning more about other cultures. Any way that allows you to answer that question, what is the meaning of life and my place in it, will appeal to you this year. And this eclipse will set that off. And what happens on June 26th is that we will have a lunar eclipse in the same area of your chart, the ninth house. That eclipse will be conjunct Pluto, the planet of transformation. And it is very likely that at this time you will have some elimination and transformation when it comes to some beliefs that you have that are very personalized. And you could see this as a very emotional time. You'll be tied to your convictions, and no one will be able to sway you from your beliefs. You're a stubborn sign, Taurus, and if ever there was a time when you will hold on to your beliefs and what you value, it will be during these eclipses. What's happening also for you is that on July 11th, there's another eclipse. It's a solar eclipse, and it falls in your third house. The third house is your communication sector, and it rules things like learning, writing, speaking, and also your neighborhood and your siblings. Having a solar eclipse in this sign, in this part of your chart, tells me that you might have some misunderstandings with maybe siblings or in your immediate environment, and also with communication. So be aware of that potential around the summer of 2010. All year except for April 7th through July 21st, you will have Saturn, the planet of structure and responsibility, in your sixth house. The sixth house will tie into health matters for you. And you have a really interesting time now where you may have a little health scare or a wake-up call with health that makes you realize, you know what, I have to pay more attention to my diet. I need to exercise more. I shouldn't have all those Twinkies or devil dogs. I should really be focused on healthy living and the mind-body connection. That's what Saturn will be saying to you all year when it comes to health. So that's a good general forecast for you Taurians for 2010. Now, what about relationships? What's going on in the love department? What's going on with friends or family for you in 2010? Well, Taurus, I've got to tell you, Saturn will backtrack into your fifth house of romance from April 7th through July 21st. And when Saturn is in your fifth house, you will have kind of this last opportunity to clarify what the meaning of love is to you. For many Taurians, true love can come into your life as Saturn is leaving the fifth house for good. Saturn won't come back to this part of your chart for 29 years. And Saturn has given you some hard knocks and tough lessons when it comes to love and defining what love means to you. And I think you have now integrated these lessons. And what will be happening in those last couple of months that Saturn revisits your fifth house is that you will put all of what you've learned to use. And for many Taurians, I see a new partnership coming from this. Some true love is about to come your way if you're single. Now, there's some harsh squares that will occur that affect your relationship sector between Pluto and Saturn. Two dates to look out for are January 31st and August 21st. Pluto happens to rule your 7th house of committed partnerships. So when it squares Saturn, there'll be some clashes of authority and power that you'll have to address. And this could happen in business relationships or in personal relationships. So be aware of that potential. Finally, for you in relationships, Taurus, Uranus, the planet of eccentricity and rebellion and revolution, is giving its final goodbyes to your 11th house of friendship. It's been there for about 7 years, and you will have one last visit of Uranus in this part of your chart from January through May 27th, and then again from August 13th until 2011, the end of 2010, beginning of 2011. And what that tells me is that over the past 7 years, you've made all of these new and exciting friendships. People that you never thought you'd have anything in common with, you discovered that, oh my gosh, these people are right up my alley. People that other people would think are weird or just abnormal in some way or just kooky, you feel right at home with. And Uranus is emphasizing that for you. So your friendships will be visionary, your friendships will be very eccentric. People that you associate with are ahead of their time, and that's all you're really interested in when it comes to friendships and how you spend your social time. Career and money for you, Taurus? If you own your own business, you are in a place that many people would envy in 2010. Specifically from January 17th through June 6th of this year. You will be earning a lot of money if you own your own business. Why am I saying this? Well, that's because Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion, will be visiting the part of your chart that rules money that you earn from your business. Jupiter will blow up opportunities for you in that area. And also, it will dip back into this part of your chart from September 9th through early 2011, giving you an extra dose of blessing. So congratulations if you own your own business. Things are really looking up. The only other thing about career and money that I want to talk to you about is Saturn in your 6th house. Yes, the 6th house rules health, but it also rules your daily work and routine. And except for April 7th through July 21st, Saturn will be in your 6th house, demanding that you really focus on your routine and how you are efficient in your work. You will be mastering your craft, whatever your craft is, in whatever work you do. While Saturn is in your 6th house, you become the master of your work. But you may be criticized more, you may have to do a lot more extra legwork. Don't take it personally. Just remember, Saturn is teaching you lessons. If you embrace those lessons, you're always rewarded. So Taurus, 2010, remember, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change.